Give it up for BasementBeats, they in the building. Live on the J.Chris Show. We're gonna get it started. I mean, give us a brief history on BasementBeats. Like, give us a history. You got it.
Yeah. No, BasementBeats started back in, I say 98, 99. Kind of started out of Saints roller skating rink over here. And after we got kicked out of Saints roller skating rink, we ended up in my man JD's mom's basement. And that's how we came up with BasementBeats. You know, we put our equipment together. We did a lot of music for our people, St. Lunatics and Nelly, and then we did most of their catalog, and other local artists like Jenna, Kanja, you know, local producers like Wishmaster. You know, we got a new cat named Nonstop. You know, we just into putting people on. That's all.
Right. You guys did a lot of the Nelly projects. What other projects have you guys worked on as far as major league?
I mean, we did the Bubba Sparks, Frankie J. We worked with City High. We worked with
Frankie J. Yeah, I like Frankie J. Slim Thug.
Yeah, basically. He used to show us a lot of love. You know what I'm saying? So, well, yeah, we did work with Michael.
Okay.
He came over, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it was cool, yeah.
I mean, this is St. Louis. I'm keeping it real. These guys put in some work too, man. They done did a lot of shit for a lot of people, and they really don't get the recognition that they deserve. And I try my best to reach out to you guys because I see the work. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I see the work, and they definitely. You know what I mean? In the game worldwide, I think you guys deserve more recognition than what you guys get, because you guys do, as far as coming out of St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? How do you guys feel about that? Like, do you feel like you underestimated as far as your music is concerned? I
mean, we don't never feel like we're underestimated. We feel like you just gotta find your relevance with the people. You know what I'm saying? Ain't really no PDs or any, you know, one person that's in charge of everything. You know what I'm saying? You really think these people are in charge. These people gotta, you know, you gotta create a demand. You know what I'm saying? Amongst the people, people gotta want you. You know, they gotta want to know who you are. So that's how we look at it. You know, it makes us work harder. You know, if this isn't good enough, then we just gotta go the extra mile the next time.
Right. So when you say that, like, as far as when you submit the beats, I mean, are you talking about as far as labels? Or are you talking about as far as artists? Like, as far as what you was just saying, like, do you feel underestimated?
I mean, relevance as far as just aura, energy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, somebody could have a buzz around him just in his hood, you know, and that can snowball. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's not. I'm not saying necessarily for any specific thing. Like I said, it's not one man that runs this whole game. You know,
right?
It's actually the public, the people that break bread, the people that come out their pocket.
Right.
So,
and I understand you guys right now. Coco, what you doing? Talk, man.
Lately, I've been working on Kenny Knox, and got a project with John Hill coming out. I'm in a group called Steadfast. It's kind of like a rock rap group, similar to like a Linkin Park feel. Everything's coming like early '09, man. Like, we've been working with a lot of artists. Like Royce 5'9" came down here, showed them stuff. We're trying to get an M, trying to do the get on 50's album. Herb's getting ready to drop.
Right.
We got a new album coming out with BasementBeats in '09 in the spring. So we've been busy, man.
I already know.
We've been ready to load up and, you know, unload on everybody in the summer, man.
Right. Yeah, because y'all definitely be coming with some bangers. So with the Kenny Knox, how's that going? Like, did y'all split in the past, or?
No, we didn't split. It's just, you know, our situation. He had a gang band. We had BasementBeats. He was wanting to run his own label, and that was cool. You know, we just provided the beats at first. Now it's intertwined with gang band and BasementBeats. So we're going hard. You know, we released the Jay-Z Kenny Knox mixtape that came out. He just had Music for a Murderous Summer came out. He's got the single Get Ghetto that's cracking. We're shooting a video. Everything's going good. It's a different kind of music coming out of St. Louis, you know.
Oh yeah,
it's from the streets, and I think, you know, a lot of people want to hear that right now.
Right.
With all the cookie cut stuff that's on the radio.
Right. And see, I didn't even know they did Get Ghetto. Like, for real, Kenny let me listen to it, and then shit, I didn't know who did the beat. When I found it, when I ran into Wally at Knockouts, and he told me they did the beat, I was shocked. That motherfucker is hot. So, where y'all going now? What y'all, you know, as far as the projects in 09, like where y'all going now? What's the future for Basement Beats?
I mean, I hope, you know, everybody's, you know, as far as a label, everybody would hope to get a label situation where they can pump out artists at their will. That's what we're trying to do. We got, you know, like I said, John Hill, Kenny Knox. We got our own stuff going on. We got the Steadfast stuff going on, and we've been showing a lot of St. Louis love to like all these upcoming artists, because that's, I think, you know, it all starts at home.
Right.
And, you know, we try to reach our arms out and help everybody that, you know, we feel.
Right.
So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming out of here, man. That's doing well. You know, like the Kid Trails and.
Did y'all work on the Brass Knuckles album?
We submitted stuff. We got Wish on there. You know, he did a couple. You know, he did like 70 cuts. You know,
wow, really?
And he had to pick the best 13. So he did what he did. You know, we submitted whatever. You know, wasn't used. That's cool. I mean, there's another project coming up, so it's not lost for sure. You know, we're always there.
Right. Okay. Okay, let me ask you this question. As far as producers, like, can you tell other producers what's the easiest way as far as submitting your music, or any young kids out there that need to know, like, what's the best way to get your music in people's hands, such as you guys?
I mean, it's kind of cliche to be like, go out there and grind, because I think everybody tries to do that, but step one is get yourself a good entertainment lawyer. Like, that way the stuff's not solicited through the labels. They don't just throw your stuff in the box. They actually go out there and work for you. That's one way. The second way, I would say, if you're upcoming, give stuff out. Let people ride.
Right, that's what I say.
Do the mixtape scene. Do the YouTube. Put out something.
Right.
Whatever, you know, more exposure the better. So, them are the two keys right there.
So you think the entertainment lawyer works the project better than like a manager?
Yeah. I mean, if you have a good one, I ain't gonna say that just not dissing St. Louis entertainment lawyers, but like if you got a good lawyer that's in a city that's cracking, like Atlanta or New York or something like that, you know, they rub elbows with everybody, so it ain't nothing for them to get at someone.
Right.
They 9 out of 10 times they're already working with.
Right.
Oh, I want to get at Jay-Z, or well, he's my client. Boom, boom.
Right.
I'll get you, you know, at least an honest ear. He'll get the CD to him. So that's step one.
Okay. Okay, so if somebody want to get a beat from Basement Beats, what do they got to do to get at you?
For me?
MySpace.
I mean, just come up to me, and man, if you got something that's hot, don't just give me, you know, my cousin rap, he the hottest ever. I get that 900 million times a day, which I don't ever doubt. Nobody always listens to the demos, but, you know.
Right.
I mean, I'm not hard to get at, basically.
No, there's a lot of people, like, with us, it's a different thing. With us, this is our business. Like, it always depends. Pricing of our beats and being able to get production from us all depends on what your plans are, what you got in play, how you organize your stuff, what kind of management you got behind you, what kind of plan, what kind of budget. Not necessarily for us, you know what I'm saying, but for promoting your stuff. We want to know what you're getting ready to do with our product, and you ain't just getting ready to get us in the studio and waste our time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Because we like to jam, you know, there's only 24 hours in a day. Correct. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna sit here and waste a few hours of my life just bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So presently y'all working on the Kenny Knox joint, so when does that come out?
Well, the whole Kenny Knox movement, like, we just started with the single, we dropped 2 mixtapes. We're putting together an album that's real solid for all the labels. Probably drop another mixtape with Gang Band, that's his company. This is like he's 50 and that's the G kind of setup. So I would say, man, if the single goes good and the album's thrown together, it could be early spring.
Right, and they playing it. Where are you saying they playing? They starting to play it in different markets.
Yeah, it's starting to catch fire. You know, KC, Atlanta, which is a big market for that record, and I think it'll work real good there.
Right.
It's starting to catch fire down there. Throughout the Carolinas, Florida, you know, it's starting to work its way. So it's not just a local record no more. It's bigger than that.
When I heard it, I knew that. When I heard it, I knew that was gonna be big.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool, man. I appreciate you guys coming out, man. You know, I always try to show love to these guys, and they always show love to me. I always catch Wally out. Coco be on the low.
You know, not like that. No,
yes, you do.
I'm married now.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah, everybody family man, up here.
Yeah,
I understand that. But I appreciate y'all coming out, man. Wally, Coco, Basement Beats. You know what I'm saying? Give it up for Basement Beats, man.
Yeah.
Being patient. I appreciate y'all coming on. It's Street Radio Live's the J.Chris Show.